absolutely beautiful music. It's going to continue. David Cavilari and I finally met this past year in Oxford. It was fantastic. Welcome. Thanks for having me. So, all right. Tell us about your piece.
Okay, my piece.
Tell us about where you're from, too, for anybody who doesn't know you.
Well, I grew up in D.C. I've lived in the Twin Cities area for about 15 years now, so I'd say I'm from there now. Let's see. This is my first year in Sutter Creek. I'm psyched to be here. Thank you, Paul Morrissey, for inviting me. Let's see. So my piece is called the Skunxedo Stroll. So this is, it took inspiration from a lot of places. I was really excited to find out that the registration was still open when I signed up for this. So I put this together. I'd never been to Sutter Creek though, so I did what you do in 2026 and you need inspiration for a place you've never been. I went to Google Street View and took a virtual tour. And I thought this looks like a great place to go for a stroll. So that was part of my inspiration. But then we also had a list of things you could be inspired by, and one of them was Skunk Hollow. So I thought, it's not me going for a stroll, it's a skunk going for a stroll. And skunks are very cute and they're black and white, so I thought my skunk is in a tuxedo. He's dressed to the nines, he's got a top hat and a cane, and there are a lot of wineries around here. I haven't seen any port wine, but port is a kind of wine, and Skunxedo is a portmanteau of skunk and tuxedo. So this is a programmatic piece because I just like to do that kind of thing. So the first strain is just the music of people going around about their business on a nice day in Sutter Creek. There's a little whiff of something in the air maybe, but no one's noticed it yet. Second strain, there's a little more of a whiff of something in the air. A few people are getting concerned, but nobody's too concerned yet. We go back to the first strain, people try to go about their business again. We get to the trio strain. We hear the skunk whistling as he comes into town. And this is an old melody I came up with in college that I never figured out anything to do with, finally used it. So the skunk comes into town, it's a very short strain, people see him coming, everyone's very scared, but it's a town full of friendly people, the skunk is friendly, so everyone tries to just hold their breath, and they smile and wave at him, and he smiles and waves back as he strolls through town. But he doesn't quite walk fast enough, so eventually everyone has to inhale, and of course he just even throws the piano out too when they have to breathe in. And then he finally strolls out of town and waves goodbye. So this is
Well, before you play it, would you mind giving us the names? You have specific ways to play each section.
That's
very good.
I revised it quite a bit since I put in my submission. I was told that was okay. The structure is going to be the same, but a lot of the voicings are different, especially near the end. Yeah, so it starts piquant. I think there's one style I stole from a Fats Waller tune, sheet music. It says, "Honorific, please." I thought that was good. I always wanted to use that for real. I don't remember what the other ones are. So anyway, this is the Skunxedo Stroll, and I hope you'll agree with me, it really stinks.
with that, it is my pleasure to welcome up our first place contestant, Mr. David Cavilari. Now, David, this is the first time this year you've won a big contest, right?
Yeah, I won the old-time piano contest down in Oxford this year, too. Yeah, I have to tell this whole story again, so that you can appreciate the subtle nuances of this fine award-winning musical composition you're about to hear. It's called the Skunxedo Stroll. It's the story of a skunk in a tuxedo going for a stroll down Main Street in Sutter Creek. And Skunxedo is, of course, a positively Shakespearean bit of wordsmithery, skunk in a tuxedo. The first scene, or first strain, you'll hear the music of people just going about their business on Main Street. There's the faintest whiff, the faintest soupçon of something in the air, but no one's paying too much attention to it. As we go into the second strain, something definitely smells off, and more people are starting to notice. But maybe the wind will shift, and everyone tries to go back to their business again. But as we go into the trio strain, you hear the skunk whistling a little bit off key as he strolls into town. People panic. But everyone in town is very friendly. The skunk is very friendly. So people just try to hold their breath and smile and wave at him as he goes by. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite walk fast enough as he's smiling and waving back at them, and people can't hold their breath that long. So when they finally have to inhale, he is so stinky he throws the piano out of the tube. Finally, he gets to the end of the street, waves goodbye, and we'll see him another day. And that's the Skunxedo Stroll.